Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, this is my first video on my channel, and then welcome. Today I will show you how to introduce yourself clearly and confidently.
Oh my god! Wow!
This is an important skill for the three reasons. For the first, we introduce ourselves in all the times. In many situations, if you learn to do it well, it will help you again and again. And then for the second is meeting new people can feel scary. That's so very normal, and good introduction helps you feel more confidence and relaxed. And then for the third is a clear and confident introduction help you make a great first impression. It helps you build relationships, make friends, and be like. If you can have a notebook ready, don't just listen, practice the words and ideas, make them useful for you. If you are ready to join this lesson, let me know in the comments. And if you know someone who needs these skills, share these lessons and don't forget to subscribe, and let's begin. And now imagine these questions. Tell us about yourself. You feel calm and confident when you answer. That's our goals today. You will need to introduce yourself in different places. Some are formal, some are informal. So always think about your situations and your audience. This is very important. For the example, talking about your job or education is good in a informal setting, but at a party it might be boring. Learning to change your introduction for different situations is a powerful skill. Okay, let's start your introductions. For the first, saying your name, keep it simple and friendly. You can say like this. For the example is like I'm Tata. This sounds more natural than I am Tata. And then you can also say like this. For the example is like my name is Tata. So easy, right? If you have a nickname or preferred name, tell people early. For the informal, don't like this. For the first is like my name is Tata, but my friends call me Tata. For formal, like this. This is helpful if your name is long or hard to pronounce. Next, talk about your location. You can say where you are from like this. For the example, please, I'm from Indonesia. Or your nationality, I'm Indonesian, or like something like that. Be careful, we don't say I'm from Indonesia. If you want to speak clearly, you can say like this. Or talk about the past like this. For the example, like I was born in Indonesia and I grew up in Jakarta. To talk about where you live now, I'm based in Malang. To say how long you have lived there, I've been living in Malang since 2025. I've lived in Malang for 4 years. Or simply, I moved to Malang a few years ago. There are many ways to share this information, choose what fits your story. Name and location are the basics. If you can say them naturally, you will feel more confident. What you say next depends on the situations. For example, with a neighbor, talk about your family. In a job, it's like interview, talk about your work. And for the experience, it's like in an English class, talk about hobbies and interests. Always think about the context and the people you are talking to. You may want to talk about your family when you introduce yourself. Share only what feels comfortable. Try not to share too much unless someone asks. If you are married, you can say like this. If you are not married, you can say like this. You can also say I live with my parents, or if you want to talk about the family you live with, we are family of plus number, we are a family of 5. If you are talking about your childhood family, like this. If you have children, you can say this. You can add a short comment to make it interesting, like I'm a single mom. I have twin girls that are 5 years old and just start school. This helps the other person continue the conversation. To talk about brothers and sisters like this. This does not include you. If you want to include yourself, like I'm one of 4 siblings. If you have no brothers or sister, you can say I'm only child. To talk about aunts, uncles, cousins, or grandparents like each other, say my extended family. For example, I live in Malang, but most of my extended family lives in Jakarta. This way you don't need to list everyone. You may want to talk about your interests or hobbies, things you do outside of works. You can say like this. Remember, after enjoy, use a noun or verb ing, don't say I enjoy to bake. You can also say like this. For the examples, I love playing football or I love to play football. Both are correct. Another natural way to talk about interests like this. It's good to share one interesting things about yourself. This helps people connect with you. For example, in a class or meeting, you may be asked to share something interesting about yourself. A fun way to start this, one thing you may not know about me is, for the example, one thing you may not know about me is I love hosting dinner parties. Now, it's your turn. One thing you may not know about me is, you want to talk about your job in your introduction. Usually you only need to say what you do and maybe who you work for. You can say like this. For the example, it's like I'm a graphic designer, I'm an engineer. Be careful, don't say I'm engineer. You need a. If there is only one person with this role, you can use the I'm the CEO of this company. I'm the owner of a florist. You can talk about your industry like this. Like I work in construction or I work in design. You can say who you work for like this. For the example, it's like I work at Fuju or I work at an architecture firm, I work for the government. If you work for yourselves, like this. For the tip, if you are not sure how to talk about your job, listen to how people in your industry introduce themselves. You can learn a lot from them. If you may want to talk about your education or qualifications, this is common in professional situations like interviews. You can say like this. For the example, I have a degree in engineering, I have a degree in architecture. You can also say like this. You can use qualified when it's important, for example in a job interview. At a party, it's usually not necessary. If you are studying now, you can say like this. Or like this. You can also, I am in my final year of my degree, I'm in my final year of an economics degree, I'm nearing the end of my studies. If you're doing informal training, you can say, I'm taking an online course, I'm doing an extra course to improve my skills. Now, you should have a list of ideas for your introductions, like where you're from, where you live, your interests, your job or education. Next, we will combine these ideas into longer natural sentences so your introduction flows smoothly. Okay, and now I will give a 3 examples. They are informal, formal, and for interview for job. First, I will give you informal introduction. Hi, I'm Tata. I'm originally from Malang, but I've been living here for the past few years. I work in marketing at the moment, and outside of work, I'm really into photography, trying new cafes, and exploring the city on weekends. I enjoy meeting new people, so it's really nice to meet you. Okay, for the second example is formal introduction. Hello, My name is Tasdiata Kamayang. I'm originally from Malang and I'm currently based in Jakarta, where I've been living and working for several years. I work in the marketing industry with a particular interest in digital strategy and brand development, and I enjoy collaborating with different teams to create effective campaigns. It's a pleasure to meet you guys. And then for the last example is formal job or interview introduction. Good morning, my name is Tasnita Kamayang. I hold a degree in marketing and I'm a qualified marketing professional with over 5 years of experience working on digital campaigns and brand strategy. I'm currently employed at an international media company where I focus on developing content strategies and managing cross-functional projects. I'm particularly interested in this role because it aligns closely with my skills and long-term career goals, and I appreciate the opportunity to introduce myself today. The essence of the difference is that for the informal introduction is when to use issue with your friends, with parties and classmates and neighbors. This tone is so very relaxed and friendly. You can focus on your name, where you're from, or live hobbies and interested. For the language, you can use contraction I for the simple, natural, and sentence. And then for the formal is when to use meetings or conferences, professional, social situations. This tone is so polite and professional. You can focus full name, location, job, or industry professional interests. For the language, the tips favor contraction, complete sentence. And then for the job interview introduction, when to use job interviews or formal work settings. For the tones is so very professional and confident. For the focus, name, education, or qualification, work experience, current role. For language is clear and structured and focus on skills and experience. And that's our material today. Hopefully this learning is very useful for all us, and don't forget to practice it, and don't forget to like and share so we can share knowledge together. That's all for this material. I apologize if there are any wrong words. That's all from me, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you guys next in video. Bye bye.